everybody, it's Spiffy Guy, and we're out here for another adventure. This might look familiar. We are at Powder Mill. We are not at the campground. The campground was overflowed in the recent flooding. So we are here. I don't know if you can see down there, but there was a lot of flooding in Missouri, in case you didn't know. There's still a lot of water, as you can see. This is the little creek that goes over the road to the Powder Mill Research Center, which is packed full of cave and bat people. They're going out on a bat hunt, and they're going to do some caving and hit some archaeological sites. I gotta figure out how to sign up with those guys. But we are hiking the Ozark Trail. We're going to be doing the Blair Creek section. I'm with XC Crow, and we're going to do the car shuffle and head up to Highway P, and then we'll hike south. Our concerns on this trip are flooding at the Blair Creek. Map says it's 1 to 2 feet, and if it's been flooding, which it has, that could be even higher. So I don't know if you guys can see that down there on the road, but there's still remnants of the water that came over, and there's a lot of gravel, trees backed up. Powder Mill Campground, which I'll either look at, when we get back down here. I'll show you. You can't get to the river, and there's just sand all over the campground. It's pretty interesting. But the campground is closed. I will say that the campground is closed. Facilities are closed due to winter, but the campground itself is closed due to flooding. We had a ranger roll by this morning. He didn't say anything about us camping behind the research station, but keep that in mind. So we're gonna get rolling, packed up. It is like 23 degrees. It's damn cold, man. All right, there's Junction with 72 and Highway P. And then right there's the Highway P trailhead. Across the road. Don't be fooled by that kiosk. Don't be fooled. You go this way. There's XC Crow sporting a 6 Moon design pack. I thought it was a ULA because it has this nice little grid pattern. I was mistaken, sorely mistaken. And there's Tank, the Wonder Dog. We're moving south. It's like 23 degrees. Damn cold, man. Damn cold. So that's Highway P. And that's Highway P. And there's the trail. So you follow Highway P along this old tram bed for about 2.5 miles. Then you cut across, and this is 235. That says the Sweetwater Mine is that way. So pay attention to your water sources. Don't get water out of the puddles on the side of the road. It's probably not best. Look, I found scat of the North American douchebag. There's been quite a few here, as you can see. So we're still following this tram bed. You can see it's kind of raised. And they used to use this tram bed for hauling logs out of Brushy Creek area. But it makes for an easy trail. And it's nice double wide. The tread's in good shape. So we're at like the 4.5 mile mark, I think. We're flying right now. I think that's XC putting afterburners on and me huffing and puffing to keep up. That's probably what it is. Look, trees, 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 road. All right, so this is 235. That's a mine road. You follow it all the way up to here, and then you're gonna cross over. But if you're looking for the CR 235 trailhead, I believe that's it right there. You gotta pay attention. There's some uprights for a sign, but the map and website says that sign is vandalized quite a bit. But they do have a little OT symbol on the tree pointing in that direction. So I'm gonna fall over here. But yeah, so we got Ozark Trail here. So this is the part where things start to get real. We're off that tram track and into the bush. There's a kiosk. You can come in. kind of falling apart. Combos. Bag's falling apart too. Such is life. Alright, so we're moving through here. And trail, I believe, continues that way, but you can see it's kind of washed out this way. And there's a lot of sun, but there's some tapes there. You can see on that tree in front of us. And I believe that the raised fen is over here, so we're gonna go over there and look. But I believe you would continue straight. See? Blair raised fen. And an arrow pointing this way. Kind of interesting. Alright, so the sign says, is it a fen or is it a bog? Well, it's a raised fen. It's very rare apparently. But that's what it looks like. So, pardon the sun in your eyes. If I can shade you here. It's kind of neat looking. You can see up on the all the debris on that log from the flooding. There's quite a few logs down. This was probably a raging torrent a couple weeks ago. You know, towards the end of December, beginning of January. So the dog is happy to have the pack off. He's exposing himself. Shame on him. But the concern is once we get to the Blair Creek, which is apparently like a normal 1 to 2 foot crossing, it's going to be a 3 or a 4. And we'll have to see when we get there. If it's too high, we'll just have to turn around and hike back. But that'll put us still at 27 miles because that's at the 13.8. So we'll see. We're going to stop here and take a break. This little guy says, "You're warm. Warm me up." Anybody ever tell you it's winter, Grasshopper? It's another kiosk where you can sign and say that you've gone through this section of the Ozark Trail. We're getting on slowly but surely. We're at about 9 1/4 miles so far. I'm not sure how far we're going. Well, we're going downhill, so that might be a bonus. The exciting waterfalls of Missouri, flowing with water that falls. This is in Bartons Hollow, I believe. About the 10-mile mark. Trail goes up this hill over here. There's a waterfall there. Probably doesn't flow a whole lot during the summer. Missouri got enough water to flood out the Mississippi and all that, and the rocks now bleed water. That's coming straight out of the rock. That's pretty awesome. You know, I don't think you would see that unless there's a really, really super heavy rain event. There's another section right there. So, very beautiful in here. It's a little chilly though once you get down in this valley. That's a big tree. Oh boy. Yeah, XC's really giving me a workout. I'm dying here. So the trail comes that way. You're gonna come up here. You got a sign there, and a bearded hiker there with a sign. You got to pay attention. This goes to Laxton Spring. Okay. Some of these OT says spur trail. If you're on the spur trail, you're not on the main trail. You want it to say Ozark Trail there. But that goes up to Laxton Spring, which is apparently nice. But we don't believe in nice. We believe in painful. So we're going to keep going forward because. Embrace the brutality. Oh yes, embrace the brutality. And see, this is my view. A wiggly dog's butt. Really. That's all I got. That and XC's butt, which I don't know which one's worse. That's a big leap. Oh. So this is a big ass 4x4 post. Actually, that's a 6x6. Yeah. That sucks. It says Laxton Hollow Trail. It's got a little blue guy with a backpack. Pretty small, so he must be a day hiker. And it goes that way towards the sun with yellow blazes, which are actually yellow blazes on the tree. So we came back from there. So confusion. Let me see if I get this in focus. See, in theory, we would be right at number B, which because absolutely makes sense with that, and that would take you over to the Highmont Trailhead, which is over here. But in all actuality, we are right here at number 12. We just did a little cut in, and so we're, if I can find my thumb on the map, we're like right there. So Just keep that in mind if you're looking for the Laxton Hollow Trail with yellow blazes. You gotta hike to number 12 on the mile marker to find this giant 6x6 post. We're going that way. And the dog's coming back. That's a big rock. That's huge. Big rock. Now jumping for the U.S. Olympic team, the XC Crow. He's attempting to jump the creek.